welcome back. This is Sierra. So as you guys can tell, I'm filming in the bathroom today because it's about 7 in the morning and there's terrible lighting everywhere in my house except for the bathroom, and it didn't feel like putting up my lighting setup, so there. Anyways, so I'm up at this ridiculous hour on a Saturday because today Mr. and I are going hiking again, and we are going to Chibutake, I'm going to look it up again. We are going to Chichibu Tama National Park, and we're going to go hiking again because that's just what we do in the fall, because right now the fall colors are at their peak in Tokyo. We're hoping there's going to be some left in the mountains, but we don't know. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go on a tour with the outdoor rec on our base, and then we're taking a big bus from the base to the mountain. We're going to hike up Mount Mitake, and then after that we're going to hike back down Mount Mitake and relax in the onsen, which is something I'm really excited about because I haven't had a chance to try onsen in Japan yet. And I'm going to try to take you guys with me as much as I can, but again, like I said in my last vlog, I don't really like to annoy my fellow passengers because I think that someone standing talking to a camera is just kind of makes people feel awkward because they're worried they're going to be on my channel. So I'm just going to film when I can, and just like I did last time, I'm going to put some pictures in as well. So anyways, I have to go because if I don't hurry up, we're going to miss the bus and we're not going to be able to go at all. So I will check in with you guys later. Alright, bye! So as you guys can see, we are at the top of Mount Mitake, and I don't know if you guys can see this view, but it's pretty much amazing. So our group got here around 9 and we started hiking up the mountain, and I know you guys probably don't know this, but I had a really terrible chest congestion thing going on a couple of weeks ago, and as I started hiking I was feeling fine, and then all of a sudden it just again, and so I decided about a third of the way up, just to be safe, to come back down, and so we decided to take the train up, which I think was a pretty good choice because we ended up, we got to the top in 5 minutes instead of an hour and a half, and also we have an extra hour to look at all of this while the rest of our group hikes up. So anyways, after this I think we're gonna hike from one peak to another, and then after that we're gonna go back down the other side of the mountain, and so I'll check in with you guys then. Alright, bye! everyone. So I'm just chiming in right here. It is about 1 week after our hike, and I was putting all my footage together, and then as I was going through putting it together, I realized that I actually didn't finish vlogging throughout the entire trip because something really awful and unfortunate happened kind of towards the end of our day of hiking, and so I'm going to explain that kind of as the video goes. And so throughout the rest of the video, I'm going to kind of just chime in as I edit to tell you guys what was going on. So okay, let's do that. So in the next clip, after we finished going up Mount Mitake, we took a quick rest stop. And at the rest stop, I don't know if I was supposed to do this, but I can't read it in Japanese, but you'll see in the next clip, there was this little like pot of fishies, or aquarium of fishies, and on the thing it had, like, it said spa, and then it had a finger, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do this, but anyways, I did. I took there was like little tadpoles swimming in the water, so I thought they were tadpoles, and it suggested that I put my finger in there, and so I put my finger in there just to see what happened, and they swam away. But anyways, you guys can see that clip next, and then after that clip, I'm going to show you guys the top of Mount Mitake. Top of Mount Mitake is not quite what I expected, I guess. I mean, you guys saw, like, in the part where I was narrating, kind of showing you guys the view, but there's there's like a little village perched up at the top next to like the rest area, and there is a really pretty shrine at the top. You have to hike up a few hundred stairs to get to it, but it was really cool, and so I'm going to show you guys that footage, and then afterwards I'm going to tell you guys about the rest of our trip. Okay, see you in a bit.
Zero, stop.
Hi guys, it's me again. So after we finished the shrine, we ended up walking from one of the peaks to the other, just like I said we were going to do. They called it the gorge. It's basically just like the safe way from one mountaintop to the other without having to go all the way down and back up. And it was pretty much just like a really narrow, probably 4-foot path of just like wiggly trails and then man-made staircases cut into the rocks, which is really cool. The rocks were really wiggly, but that was okay. I just kind of took our time and saw how it was going. But I'll show you guys the footage of us kind of walking through, and then I think I have another clip where I checked in with you guys already at the top of the mountain, and then I'm going to show you guys some more after that. So if I look tired and winded, it's because I am, because we just finally hiked from Mount Mitake to this mount, and we're at the peak now, and we're about ready to have lunch. I have a yummy salted rice ball and some other stuff. Mister is ignoring us completely. Mister, you're supposed to say hello. He doesn't want to be in the video. That's okay. All right, so I'm gonna have some lunch, and I'm gonna take some more pictures and aerial view, and I'll get back with you guys probably on the way down or when we finally finish. All right, see you in a bit. Hi, it's me again. You guys are so lucky you get me over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna stop smiling now because this is kind of where my footage and videos of the day kind of stop, because as we were hiking down, something kind of terrible happened, and so it's kind of serious, and everything is pretty much okay now, but before I give you guys any more details, I'm just gonna jump into the story. So anyways, as we were hiking back down the other side, we were hiking down Mount Hinode, because we went from Mitake to Hinode and then back down. And as you're walking down Mount Hinode, it starts out really steep, but there's like a lot of really steep man-made staircases and a lot of just really steep, rocky, like hill, like just descent areas you have to go down. And as I was hiking, I was starting to feel pretty tired. And as I mentioned earlier that day, I was feeling really congested in my chest. Actually, I still kind of am, because I think I'm honestly getting something else. I thought that I was sick from before, but now that I think about it, my symptoms are coming back like they were before. And anyways, but that's beside the point. So anyways, as we were hiking back down, I was walking down a particularly steep gorge area, and it, of course, like was on the trail, but I was going a really steep hill, and as I was walking, I had to sneeze, and so I just you know, because it's an involuntary thing, right? I just sneezed. And then, of course, I have many skills in life, but one of my skills I do not possess is sneezing and walking at the exact same time. And so as I was walking, I sneezed. And because I sneezed, I lost balance and the rocks were really wiggly. And so as I was sneezing, I lost my balance and just like kerplunk right onto my butt. And it, like, as I was falling, I was really terrified of like what was going to happen because I knew I was pretty much like basically at the top of a mountain and there were no actual roads up to the top of the mountain, and so getting up to rescue me would be like a really big deal, right? And so anyways, as I'm falling, like I just start to scream because I don't know what else to do because there were a bunch of our group ahead of me and then there's some of us behind me, and I wanted them to know that I was falling so that they didn't fall and keep walking on me. Anyways, and so as I was falling, I like put my foot down and then it twisted like this. All right, I know it's hard to explain. So this is the ball of my foot, right? And this is the top of my foot. As I was putting my foot down, I put it down and it slipped on a rock. And so it twisted this way. And I ended up pretty much twisting my ankle pretty badly. And when I did it and I fell down, I let out this, of course, again, massive scream and a slew of swear words, which I'm pretty sure embarrassed not only the entire hiking group, but also the Japanese around me, probably just because that might be the only words I said that they understood. But anyways, slew of obscenities, and then I just sat there, and I was wearing my favorite pair of, my only pair of sunglasses, and I knew that I felt my foot make a weird popping sound, but I didn't want to look because I was terrified. And one of my worst fears ever is being stuck on the top of a mountain somewhere in the wilderness and having to wait for someone to come and rescue and carry me. And so first I was freaking out looking for my sunglasses, which were completely smashed, but that's okay because the company will repair them. But anyways, after I was done freaking out, I think I was in shock about my sunglasses, I looked down and I saw my foot. Luckily, it wasn't broken, but it was kind of sitting like this on its side. It's kind of hard to explain, but I was sitting like on my butt, kind of like I am now, except on the mountain, but my foot was like this still. And I just sat there and I lifted up my sock and there was no blood. And so I knew that I probably hadn't broken it. And so I stood up and then I stepped on my foot and then all of a sudden just excruciating pain. And I don't know if it was because like the shock had worn off and I had stood back up, but it was pretty bad. But anyways, after a couple of minutes, there were some nurses in our group kind of had a look at it. And they said they didn't think that it was anything like really, really bad. And so I decided, like, our guide asked if I wanted someone to come rescue me, and so I took a couple of steps, and then after that, I mean, my foot hurt, but it didn't really hurt that bad, and so I figured I was just going to try to, like, walk as much as I could on the way back down, and so he gave me some trekking poles, and so I was able to trek all the way back down the mountain. Not that it felt great, it kind of felt, you know, like I had just twisted my ankle and my foot had hurt, but something like 6 or 7 years ago, I fell on ice and ended up like ripping all the ligaments off the top of my foot. Well, not completely out, but really stressing them. And so every couple of years, this kind of rehappens anyway. And so I was pretty sure and confident that I knew what was going on. So anyways, I made it back down the mountain. Slowly, but I did it. I'm pretty sure that the rest of our team, usually I was hiking with everybody else, but by the end, I think they're about half an hour ahead of me, but what can you do? And Mr. was by my side, so it was okay. But anyways, after that, I don't have any pictures of the next part, but after that, we went to the onsen, which I'll put a picture of the building and then the sign after that up here so you guys can see where it was. The title is all in Japanese, but I'm sure you can just copy it and Google it if you guys want to find it. And it's pretty easy to find. Maybe I'll put a link to the placement in the description. Anyway, when we got to the onsen, it was really nice to relax because, of course, not only had I fallen, but like from hiking all day, like my muscles, I could tell were really tired, and so I think relaxing in the warm water made them feel really good. After the onsen, we went home, and then and then as soon as I got home, I iced my foot and I rested it, and then the next day it was swollen a little bit, and so I just kind of been resting it in ice. And so those of you guys who are wondering, I know that a lot of my family members are probably freaking out right now. Yes, my foot is fine. Again, like I've done this multiple times and re-sprained it falling on ice, and so I kind of wonder, since we're probably not going to get ice here, if Mother Nature just wanted to get like her sprain in that she gets every couple of years. I don't know, but I think my foot is fine. It has some really pretty colors on it, but other than that, like I am able to still walk on it. It doesn't feel amazing, but again, like it's just part of the recovery process, so it's just going to take time, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm so sorry that I didn't get enough footage at the second half of the video, but I think given the circumstances, what can you do? You know, I was a little more concerned about my foot maybe being broken or strained than taking video. So anyways, if you guys are still here, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and you like this type of travel vlog type video from me, just let me know in the comments. Also, if you guys want to know more from me, the best way to do that is hit the subscribe and the like button, and that way you'll get notification every single time I post something new. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye!